Well, jumping straight into it, I mean, Zeka gets the first kill as Azir. Not a great game for Hong Q. Most of the time, it felt like he was out of mana. And then we get a dive top, and it all works out well. And then a big Azir ult comes in straight into the Viper. I mean, Viper on Yanara was nasty work. And look, the game could have went either way from here, but it still just went like a battle. I mean, a lot of this you couldn't really tell who was going to come out with it, but as you said, the scaling that got involved was pretty nasty on Humway Life, wasn't it?
I mean, given Azir, he already knows he's one of the most hyper-scaling mid laners in the game. Getting him those early 3 to 4 kills in the game definitely did not help.
And then, we get to the drags. I mean, CFO start off with a 2-0 drag lead, so that is a positive they got to take out of it. Zeka trades a shutdown here. I think they were in two different minds. But then we get to the next drag fight, and we have a look. I mean, Viper's positioning is just unreal, isn't it? And as you can see, Hung Q in the top again, just no mana. Him and mana was not to be seen. But Doggo, I mean, he had some performance this game, didn't he? The Ezreal Nami was just
insane.
It was gross, but couldn't get the job done. Viper nearly runs it, but luckily gets the blast cone, which I'm sure he would have known was there, and then they secured the dragon. How did you see this game going out when we got to this point after the third drag?
Man, I thought it was going to be a clean closeout for Humble Life, but man, that combo was absolutely disgusting. The shockwave into the Jarvan, the fucking Nami wave. Man, that was disgusting. That turned the game around. I got home late. I started watching. I started watching from here. Of course, I watched the whole game after. But I started watching from here. I definitely thought CFO had an advantage after this. I knew they did get outscaled, but man, they were looking good after this, and it definitely turned around with that team fight.
Yeah, and then you get
Just
to this
another
next
shockwave
team
there.
fight. I mean, Delight, I mean, that is just a nasty Rakan play. Uses the heal, the ult, the W to get past, and then chases them down. Zeka from the skies just comes in with the ult. I mean, this is nasty, nasty gameplay. But still, look, CFO went out of it here.
Definitely not.
They get it. It was
Man,
a
this
fair
Xin
trade.
Zhao showing why he's the most win rate champion in the game.
Yeah,
Like in the tournament.
and
Man,
then
this pick is disgusting.
you get another, Delight on the Rakan is just gross. Very
Yeah, beautiful
impressive performance
engages.
from him.
I think he definitely carried late game. Like those engages turned the game back around for Humble Life.
Yeah.
Really, really good picks from him.
And then it came down to the Baron fight, as most games usually do at this level. Neither team wanted to give it. I'm not too sure what Driver was doing. His ult came in just a bit too late, which kind of,
Yeah, I could see what he was trying to do.
yeah, it kind of just felt like he was got in a little bit too deep, a little bit too late.
And again, did Zeka mean to do that, or did he push? Did
I'm
he,
not
was that a
sure.
mechanical?
Yeah,
I think he stuffed that
it
one
didn't
up, but
look like something he
it
wanted to
still
do,
does work.
and it did. It
Just
still
because
does
we're
work.
up too much, their scaling has come through. It's just game over at this point. But CFO done well, man. Like from the start they had, like they were down 3 to 4K to a already scaling comp, so that team fight definitely turned it around, made it more interesting. But what can you do, man? You get outscaled.
You get outscaled, don't you? Well, look, I'm going to tell you my MVP of the first game, and I'm giving it to Zeka. I was tossing up between him and Delight, but I found that just the early game presence that he had, some of the ults, I mean, he had two of them. Obviously, the one under the tower on Viper, and then down near the drag pit, he ults two of them back. I mean, it was nasty, nasty work. I definitely see the gap in mid that game, and he is my MVP for game one. But we're going to move into game two now, which was,
Yep.
I mean, what can you say about CFO here? Really, CFO really gave this one away, didn't they? You start off this game with Peanut in the jungle, and not in his own jungle. So here
Yeah,
we
no, it
have,
was definitely a couple minutes of the junglers going at it with their head games at the start.
yeah.
Junjia read him like a book there, and he was caught in no man's land.
It kind of sounded like this game that Peanut was ready for a game three, trying to get a. It looked like he was trying to get military service done sooner rather than later. The way he's been playing
Real
this, I
quick.
mean, was not pretty. But a few
And
plays into it,
the
yeah.
early lead CFO got here, man.
I
I thought
mean,
for sure with this early kills for Trundle, he was going to be a problem.
and the Zeus really came online later in the game, but it was looking very, very poor for him. I was
I already know what this Rek'Sai's look like this tournament. Man, so many int jobs.
yes, yes, exactly. So here we get a bit of cat and mouse again. Peanut trying to go over the Baron pit.
Again, saves Zeus' life, but at what cost?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And then the Trundle's been a strong pick so far, but it's just lacking a bit of that carry material towards
Yeah,
the end of the game, isn't it?
yeah.
And then here we go. We get the Shelly charge. Not sure if he means to miss it, but somehow it still works out. I mean, Ziggs was putting in damage with the ult, wasn't he?
Still charges?
And look at that, still get the charge off. Really good battle performance, a battle between Viper and Doggo this series, I found. And then Honkyu really found out in no man's land again. Um, didn't really have too much to offer.
Then this Atakan fight, man. From now looking onto this 2.5K gold lead, you got to rise on your team. This crocodile is absolutely going to work. Doggo, you know how scary a late game Ziggs is.
It just felt like they lacked a little bit of damage in the later stages, didn't it? With the Rise and
Yeah,
Ziggs plays. I mean, Renekton's always a good pick, but we know that he does fall off in terms of damage late game. It
yeah.
just, with the Alistar and then Zeus on Rek'Sai, they were just a bit too tanky for them. I found.
I think from this point on, man, like from that Atakan fight, Viper is just unleashed. Like the
Yeah,
amount of peel and knock up Zeus and Delight is doing for him, he's just activating his game so much. Caitlyn's just standing in the back. We know her range. You can hardly even touch her.
and look
Like
at this
she's
from
unstoppable.
Delight. I
Look
mean,
at all these orders. Look at everything she's laying in right here. She's the main damage source. She's really come online, and man, she hits like a truck late game.
she does. Look, I've been saying it. I said it before Worlds. I need to see more Caitlyn. I need to see more of it. I think it is a very strong champion, and
It
it's
was
been
the
played quite a lot.
yeah the Swiss player. She was the highest picked ADC.
Yeah,
She was the first couple games she had the highest win rate. She was really going to work.
and as you can see here, just another Baron Pit disaster for CFO.
And what can you even do, man? Like, how do you get this Rek'Sai and fucking Alistair off you, man? How do you get him off you?
That is
I
the
think
issue.
Zayu's really done a lot of work this game,
Yeah, definitely came
especially
into
late
it
game. Look
later.
at all these knockups, man. Like all
Yeah,
these late game team fights, these knockups, and of course that's what Talia loves into the shove backwards. Ultimate CC. What can you do? And this
and
is
here we
where
go.
6K gold up. The game is looking doomed.
And that it was. I mean, we were hoping for
Viper
a
is
game
just not even
three,
touched. You can't even get to this ADC. Man, 9-1 now.
and this is the end of the game here. I mean, CFO put up a good fight. They did, I found, just gave this one away, chasing the objectives, which happens. But Hanwha proved
Yeah,
to
man.
be too strong. And we'll go to you. Who was your game two MVP?
My game two MVP is Viper. 9-1. I'm pretty sure she ended. Main damage output. You could see what she was doing in those fights. Really turning around after that Atakan fight. She did
Yeah,
start slow. Did start slow to Caitlyn, but I think honourable mention as well to Delight and Zayus for actually enabling her late game.
yep,
With those knockups and peeling, like she wouldn't have been able to do what she done, and they really enabled her to come online. But yeah, man, she was everything in those late game team fights.
yep. I agree. Look, I think for the series, I would give it to Delight. I thought he just was very impressive in both games.
Yep.
But Viper, I mean, what more can you say? Really
Yeah,
played well on the Caitlyn.
yep. I think series MVP Delight was also a good pick, but I'm staying with Viper. I'm a big Viper fan. I put him at number two for a reason.
Yep.
He hasn't had the best. We haven't had the toughest matchups, but CFO aren't no run over.
No,
Man,
no,
they
this
look
is definitely very
2-0.
impressive. This is what I
They
wanted to
beat, they did
see.
beat
This
T1.
is what I
They
wanted to
they
see.
ran over 2-0.
Yeah.
Something I do want to see from my Lifebot. I need Peanut. Man, he needs to start performing.
Yeah.
He didn't he
Peanut
didn't
and
play.
Zeus. I mean, that Zeus obviously comes on towards the end and helps out, but both
I
of them,
think I think he's just on tank duties, man. You can only do so much as tanks. We already know what he's like on a carry. We haven't seen it for a while
yeah,
on a carry
exactly.
on a 1v9 performance like he did for T1 all the time. but he's just on tank duties, it seems, at the moment. But I want to see more from Peanut. He needs to up his smarts. His smarts has always been a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what they can do. I'm happy for Farmer Life, man. 2-0. They looked good. But yeah, man, Viper. I think Viper ran away with that series.
Well, let's see where they go from here. But we're going to be moving on now. We're going to move on to, in the next video, the next series, which was G2 versus FlyQuest. So stay
Yep.
tuned into the next video for that one.
Beauty.